In this video, we're going to learn how to hack. Alright, so I am approaching a secret government facility, and it's my job to bust in here and cause a little chaos, do a little sabotage, but before I can do that, I've got to get in through this door. And as you can see, the door's locked, and I got to find a way to open it. But there's a panel here that I can hack. So I'm just going to go ahead and hack this device, and that opens the door. So from here, I just got to be really quiet, make sure I don't alert any guards. You can see there's a guard there. Just got to be really quiet, sneak through here. And this is the room I've been trying to get to. You can see there's some equipment around here that I need to sabotage, and I'm going to do that with this device here. So if I hack this device, oh, I failed that time. That's okay. We'll try again. Success. Alright, so big explosion happening, all kinds of pipes bursting, alarms are sounding. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, so that's hacking. Let me show you how that's done. Alright, so we have our device, and the device is set up to be a hack device, and that is logic linked to this door, for example. There's some other items that are logic linked to the other device, like the particle effects and the shake behavior and all that other stuff. Doesn't really matter what you link it to, but when you are successful, then it activates the object that you're linked to. So we have the use range, which is how close do I need to be to this object in order to interact with it and begin the hack. We have the use text, which is the prompt that we get for what we see when we're within range of the device. We have the hack time. So for this device, it's 3 seconds, meaning that's how long it'll take me to hack this particular device. We get the hack text, which is the text that'll be on the screen during that 3 seconds. Then we have the success and fail text, depending on the scenario. So if you succeed, this is what you'd see. If you fail, this is what you'd see. We have the failure count, which, depending on how you set this up, may or may not be important. In my case, the way this is set up, I had a failure count of 1, meaning I have just 1 chance to succeed at this hack. Now, if I fail, the way this one's set up, there's actually some real consequences because the failure alarm is set to on. So if I were to fail that first attempt, the alarm would sound, and that alarm would happen for 5 seconds, and then the alarm reset would take place. So it would stop that alarm sound from going off. Now the noise range is what makes it consequential, because if there's a guard within that range, and that's 500 units, by the way. So if there's a guard that can hear that sound within that range, then they might come, to investigate. So really important the way you set that up. Hack trigger just basically is saying, is this a trigger? Is this a switch of some kind? And in which case, I really thought about this, and I couldn't imagine a single scenario where I wouldn't want it to be a trigger. Like I said, I've got this set up to the door. In the other room, I've got it set up to some particle effects and the shake and the alarm and a number of other things happening all at one time. But, if you didn't need all that and you just wanted the behavior of hacking, then you could turn that off and just not make it a trigger, and you would still get the working and the success fail and stuff. So it just depends on your scenario and what you have going on in your scene. And then we have a number of sound slots here. We have 4 sound slots to go over. And like always, if you're not sure, if you forget, just go up to the description here. This is what I always do to make sure that I'm aligning my sounds to the appropriate sound slot. So sound 0 is the hacking sound. So that's that typing sound that you heard when I was hacking. We have the sound 1, which is the success sound. Just what sound do you hear if you're successful? Sound 2 is the sound that you hear if you fail. And then the alarm sound. So that, going back to if you've got it set up as an alarm, it's going to play an alarm sound for however many seconds that you allow it to play. The door, I thought that the door needed to be locked to begin with and then unlocked by the device. But it threw me off a little bit because we want the door to be unlocked by default. So you can see that the door is, it says is unlocked, is checked. So it is unlocked, and it's the device linked to it that it causes it to become locked. So in other words, the behavior knows to lock the door and knows that it's essentially a key now that is going to unlock the door and allow it to open. And the only other thing you need to know when you're doing with doors is make sure that your door type is switched, right? Because that's what's causing the door to open when you're successful with the hack. So just bear that in mind. Doors are a little bit different than most other devices. But that's really everything else that you need to know about the hack behavior. So if you enjoyed the video or if you learned anything new, I'd appreciate it if you'd take a moment to click the like button down below. It helps me out a lot. If you're new here or if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do so. Would love to have you stick around. And lastly, if you'd like a notification for whenever new videos are posted, just click the bell icon and that'll notify you whenever new content is available for you. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.